We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. Budget Secretary Obiena assures that the bulk of the proposed 5.2 trillion peso national budget for 2023 will go to social services. During the Senate hearing on the proposed 2023 National Expenditure Program, Pangandaman said around 2 trillion pesos or 39.3% will go to social services covering education and health. This is followed by the economic services sector, which would receive 1.5 trillion pesos or 29% of the proposed national budget for the Build Better More program. Next is the general public services sector, which will get around 807 billion pesos or 15.3% of the budget. Pangandaman said this would go to the debt burden for net lending assistance to government-owned and controlled corporations and interest payments. The remaining 250.7 billion pesos or 4.8% will be distributed to the defense sector. The Senate Committee on Finance, chaired by Senator Juan Edgardo Angara, earlier expressed intent to finish the budget deliberations by early to mid-October. The Mindanao Development Authority, or Minda, is looking at the possibility of using blue energy as an alternative source of power supply in Mindanao. In the Laging Handa briefing, Minda Secretary Maria Belen Acosta said that through the blue economy, they will be able to reach geographically isolated municipalities, depressed areas, and those areas where energy grids are unavailable. Acosta said they have already met with the officials from the United Nations Office for Project Services to properly outline their projects. They also signed a memorandum of understanding with Singaporean company Ocean Pixel and Altum Green Energy Operations to promote and accelerate the blue economy and energy.
Pero itong blue energy or blue economy, hanggat may dagat, hanggat may low tide at high tide, makakasupply ito ng energy. Meron tayong mga turbines na ilalagay sa ilalim ng dagat. At kada ikot ng mga turbines na yon, at kung ilang turbines ang ating ilalagay, makaka-produce siya ng equivalent energy. So, napakaganda po nito. Ito po ay dadalhin natin na teknolohiya sa Mindanao, especially doon sa mga tinatawag nila na geographically isolated and depressed areas, no? At saka hindi naaabot ng mga main grid ng electricity. So, sa paraan na ito, magiging independent yung mga geographically isolated na mga municipalities kasi meron na silang source of energy.
The Department of Education, or DepEd, has filed cases against 2 property claimants who padlocked the gate of a public elementary school in Burauen, Leyte last week. DepEd Eastern Visayas filed 3 counts of grave coercion against Pergentino Pacala and his wife. The couple padlocked the school gate of Maghubas Elementary School 3 times from September 7 to 9, leaving teachers and students waiting outside, disrupting classes. Pergentino claimed that the school management has built classrooms outside of the property donated by his father in 1966. Principal Herbert Del Pilar said they have the necessary documents to prove the family donated the lot to the government to establish the school. Del Pilar said their primary concern is the welfare and safety of school children who were traumatized by the said incident. Archaeologists from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, have unearthed proof of human occupation of Pilanduk Cave in Palawan at the height of the last ice age, or 20 to 25,000 years ago. Archaeologist and lead research author Janine Ochoa and co-principal investigator Ame Garong from the National Museum said that the Pilanduk Cave is an important late Pleistocene or Ice Age archaeological site. The cave showed signs of human settlement as well as evidence of shifting behaviors of modern humans. The research team re-excavated the site in 2016 to further the research conducted by Jonathan Kress and the National Museum in 1969 to 1970. The site revealed a large and well-preserved collection of vertebrate remains and shells as well as stone tools. The research will be published by Antiquity, an international archaeology journal, in its October 2022 issue. Ochoa and her colleagues also lamented the passing of Cress on August 6, 2022. And in sports, EJ Obiena extended his medal-winning spree as he won a gold in the Gala dei Castelli athletics competition in Bellinzona, Switzerland on Tuesday, Manila time. Following his gold medal finish in the Golden Fly Series in Leyte, the country's top pole vaulter beat world number 2 Chris Nielsen and Renaud Levelleni in the top prize. Obiena cleared the bar up to 5.81 meters, a new record for the event, even as Nielsen and Levelleni could only reach 5.71. This competition marked the end of his current pole vaulting season. Obiena thanked his supporters for their help in his successes this year, including his huge win over world number 1 Mondo Duplantis in the Wanda Diamond League earlier this month. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the PNA Newsroom. I am William Theo. Good evening, everyone.